franchise guru, bringing you some more news from RDL2. The best league around, hands down. Don't ask nobody, find out yourself. I'm one of your hosts, and I'm here with the real Boom. What's going on, big guy?
What's up with you, bro?
Nah, we great to get into some real good conversation about our league right now, man. We're gonna talk about the top 5 quarterbacks, top 5 running backs, and when we talk about these positions, we ain't talking about stats and what people doing. I mean, stats play a part in it, but we want to talk about when it's time to line up to play a team, and they have a quarterback on the field that you have to absolutely fear and be worried about. Same thing with the running backs. So we're going to start off with that. Let's start off with who you think your top 5 quarterbacks are in RDL2.
Oh, man, top 5. Let's go. Alright, so, I don't know, I'm kind of torn, man, because I don't like this Chief nigga. But, you gotta put Patrick Mahomes probably at the top, man. Probably at the top. Yeah, 2 or 3. I did put Greer over Falk, Palmer. But, I don't know, man, it's hard, so I'm gonna leave that 2 or 3, either order. After that, I'm actually going to skip back and go back to the top and leapfrog all of these motherfuckers because Lamar Jackson is actually number 1. Still for Lamar. So that's 4 quarterbacks right there. After that, man, I got to go down to my boy Dakota Perry, man.
You going to go with the rookie right now that played 4 games? That's what you want to do?
Hey, man, I got to go with my boy, man. If you're talking about straight raw talent, the ability to basically go from 0 to 100, and be a playmaker and score touchdowns. He's a wildcat, man. He's perfect for my system. He's perfect for this team. I think he was the missing piece. And I can guarantee you no one probably wants to see this guy.
Now, I will admit, when you drafted this guy, it was like, the Browns just put the whole league on notice right now. Now, you had Tyrod Taylor last year, which me personally, I would put him in my top 5 right now if we was to go, even though he doesn't play for you anymore. But at that time, I would put him in the top 5. Now, you went and got the quarterback that fits your system the most. Kudos for that. I think in that process, you did something that put us all on notice. But we are talking about a rookie who's 5 games in right now. That's what we're talking about, right? Now, 46 completion ratio, right? 46% completion ratio. 75.5 QB rating, all right? He got 1,122 yards, 6 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, okay? That's in the passing game. But with his feet, he's averaging 7.5 yards a carry. That's 24 carries, 180 yards. I don't think he's still wet behind the ears. I don't think he has enough season to be put in the top 5 category as the top scariest quarterbacks. Now, when it comes down to your system and you having the right quarterback in place, I think, yes, I think you have a scary quarterback, somebody that's going to have to get spied all year long, and you're going to have to worry about. I just don't think he's ready yet for that right now. So I got to leave him out of my top 5 right now. Point blank period, because he's not doing enough yet. He hasn't proven anything, and he's still a young pup right now. And you definitely got to get that completion ratio all the way up for him to be even considered in the top 5, man. I mean, I want to show you some love, but I just think you got a lot to learn first.
Who's your top 5
My top 5? I got my top 5. Man, everybody that's paying attention to RDL2 right now, my top 5, I'm going to go like this, all right? I'm going to say Patrick Mahomes is the number 1 quarterback. My thing is, with Patrick Mahomes, he's been consistent all 3 seasons so far, right? 64% completion ratio right now. Pocket passer out this world, and he keeps stats on the board, meaning he got receivers in the top. He got at least 3 receivers in the top 10 every year. And from just watching his offense, I haven't played him yet, but from watching his offense, he applies the most pressure on anybody he played from the quarterback position. His whole offense goes through his quarterback. He don't have nothing outside of that quarterback. If you get to Patrick Mahomes and you rattle him, he has no offense. So I think Patrick Mahomes is number 1. All right. My number. Go ahead. What's your feedback off of that?
So, alright, so I know Lamar Jackson, your dude, and you don't want to dick grind your own dude, so no homo. I'm not dick riding, but I'm gonna goddamn put him out there for you. Alright, so basically, Lamar Jackson basically leapfrogs Patrick Mahomes because he won a Super Bowl last year.
Okay.
And I know we're not putting stats in this, but yeah, with his ability to run the ball and pass, and yeah, having great receivers does help. But I mean, with Tanner the Kid over there, he has great receivers too. But then again, if you think about it, who has the Chiefs really played? And I know I went back last year and I was like, man, if he played Mill, man, Mill probably gonna beat him, and then Mill got his ass whooped. But this year, he's definitely not playing nobody. Come on, man, he's playing Dale. He played Dale the gun in week 1. Played the King. Played 6 goose garbage. Matter of fact, that was a forced win. So he got 2 forced wins.
Okay.
He got forced losses. So he hasn't even played his games.
All right.
So we can't even go off the stats.
So in that process, we're gonna drop him then. Okay. So he goes from number 1 on both our boards to now. Right now, let's sit him at 5 right now because of that. All right. Let's sit him at 5 right now, and we're going to talk about him some more. And what I'm going to say about Patrick Mahomes is this is the first guy I ever seen to be able to coach a quarterback to sit in the pocket and direct everything from that pocket. A pure pocket passer. He by far the best pocket passer. Not by far, but close to being the best pocket passer in our league. All right. And he's the first guy I ever seen that sit in the pocket and playmaker. All right. So with that being said, his numbers is always high and tremendous, especially when you know he's going to line up and throw the ball 98% of the time. You know what I'm saying? His only run play off of that passing is the draw. All right, so I think he does a lot of work, man. And here's the thing: if you go over his stats over 2017 on down, and this guy took the team over in 18. We talking about 4,900 yards, 43 touchdowns, 20 interceptions, 2018. We talking about 5,447, 46 touchdowns, 28. All right, that's in 2019. And right now he's sitting at 1,742 with 11 touchdowns, 10 picks. Yes, he throw a lot of interceptions, but when you throwing the ball all game long. And then you got to look at this: 63% his first year, 68 his second year, and right now he has 64 with like 7-8 more games left. So when your completion ratio go up every year, you're doing something special. Now, I will drop him because of the talent he's playing right now, and then what he's doing this year. I will drop him, but I'm not saying he's out of the top 3 yet. We're gonna put him at 5, and we're gonna get back to him. I'm gonna go back to Lamar Jackson, and you're right. Part of me want to be a little humble, but real is real, bro. At the end of the day, he is the scariest quarterback in the league because of what he can do with his legs, right? And I agree with that. But if you look at his overall stats and you look at the 3 seasons he's played so far, we're talking about every year his completion ratio went up 58%, 59%. He's now at 61%. And because it's only 58% and 59 is the reason why I didn't have him at 1. That completion ratio is terrible. Now, year 1, he was sacked 75 times. Year 2, it dropped damn near 30. Almost 40. He's down to 30 right now, and right now he's sitting at 14. A lot of his sacks right now from the 30 last year till now is him in a run game. All right. But I think it's amazing what he's doing. And then on the ground, I mean, he has 759 yards rushing, 338, 232. I'm just hoping that the coach don't do what they did with McNabb and all those other pure running quarterbacks, that they decide to turn him into straight pocket pass quarterbacks. I think he's lethal because every time somebody play him, you got to spy me. And period. Every game I see, somebody spying me all game long, and that takes a defender away from the passing game, which makes him that much lethal. So I'm cool with the Super Bowl, him winning that Super Bowl, and the uniqueness of him being able to run and pass right now. I'll sit him at 1. So we got Lamar Jackson at 1. So if I'm gonna sit with Lamar at 1, then I got to go with